been 2 months since the disappearance of a Madison man who reportedly led Wisconsin state troopers on a chase through Janesville. 27-year-old Christopher Miller has not been seen since the early morning hours of November 19th, when a state trooper tried to pull him over for speeding. Now, 2 months later, and Miller is still missing, and his family demanding answers from the agencies investigating his disappearance. So here's a look at that timeline of events. Miller ran away from troopers the morning of November 19th. 2 days later, November 21st, exactly 2 months ago, his family reported him as missing. Then nearly 3 weeks later, on December 10th, family and friends searched for him by themselves in the Janesville area where he was last reported to be seen. Now this morning, some of those family and friends protested outside the State Patrol office in DeForest. New tonight, our Braden Ross spoke with the family and is here to share what they want people to know. Braden?
Yeah, Christopher Miller's family is frustrated with what they see as a lack of transparency and urgency from law enforcement in the search for him. They tell me they still have a lot of questions. First and foremost, what happened?
A great dad, super funny, fun-loving, carefree, loved to listen to music, loved his family, his children.
Today marks 62 days since 27-year-old Christopher Miller disappeared without a trace.
For him to just up and disappear like this and not talk to his family is not like him.
The Rock County Sheriff's Office says a Wisconsin state trooper tried to stop Miller for speeding in Janesville in the early morning hours of November 19th. They say he then led the trooper on a chase before eventually getting out and fleeing. No one has seen him since.
We're hoping to get some answers.
His family says they've been asking law enforcement what happened, but haven't gotten the response they want.
We've had very little assistance, we feel like, from law enforcement in finding him.
This morning, they held a protest at the Wisconsin State Patrol office in DeForest in the hopes of getting some answers.
Something needs to be held accountable. Somebody has an answer, and somebody needs to speak that answer.
They say the case has been tossed between the Wisconsin State Patrol, Rock County, and Madison Police, and it's not clear who's in charge of the search.
Nobody wants to be accountable for who dropped the baton, but if we hand it to all these different hands, who is accountable?
Now they're turning to the public and social media for help.
Speak. All you have to do, if you're on social media, share buttons. You know, if you're at the grocery store, the lady that's checking you out, or the gentleman, hey, have you heard about Chris Miller?
If you could please just share stories about him. We're just trying to kind of keep his name and story in the public light.
Christopher Miller is 6 feet tall with black hair and brown eyes, and he was last seen wearing a black sweatshirt.